Hello! Today I am going to be showing you the difference between tarot card and oracle. It's a very common question. People wanting to know which one to use or which one to buy. I'll start with the oracle. Oracle cards does not have any system assigned to them, so anything goes. Opposed to the tarot, they do have a system already assigned and interpretation to each card. I'll show you here an example of an oracle card. These are actually the Vintage Wisdom oracle card. This is the booklet that it brings you. So with the booklet, it lets you know what that card interpretation should be. But the good thing about that is that you could actually throw away the booklet and give your own interpretation to the card. An example of this card, which is very lovely by the way, if you want to see the whole deck, I have made a video of it separately in my tarot card collection, and so you're able to look through the whole deck and see what each card looks like. In this card, they actually put in the bottom patient as the interpretation of this card, but I actually will go on my own and give it its own interpretation. So in a reading, I might say, since I see the little girl image there, so she's being vulnerable, I see that she actually has her eyes closed, so there's something that she does not want to face. And then I see she has wings, so maybe she has divine protection on her, or some kind of sweetness or angelic kind of features. So I'll use the image instead and base my own interpretation. Sometime I might go by what it says in the bottom, or sometime I will go on my own. Here's another one from the same card deck, and beautiful image by the way. And so what I see here is a lady in a theatrical scene. She has a mask on her hand which she's waving in the air, so she either took off her mask, and so now she's showing her true self and she's feeling vibrant about it. I also see that in the top they have a happy face and a sad face. So at moments you might feel happy, other moments you might feel sad. So that is a wonderful way of using oracle cards for readings. And so this is just one deck of oracle card. There's so many out there, so I would encourage you to explore either on the internet or your local bookstore, wherever they will sell cards, and take a look and see which card you would like to work with. I have many decks because there's just so many different variation. Now I wanted to touch base a little bit more about tarot card. Tarot cards have 78 cards, and so those 78 cards, they gave them an assigned meaning. They divided those cards into two categories. One is actually the other way. One is the Major Arcana. That's where it starts. In the Major Arcana, usually it starts with the full card. So the full card is number 0. And then there's some famous card that you might be familiar with, which is like the Lover card. And then it usually ends with the World card, and the World card is number 21. Now these Major Arcana, what they indicate is a major event or a change in the person's life. And so then the second category that they put the tarot card is the Minor Arcana. In the Minor Arcana, what they did, they based it off playing cards. So everybody's familiar with the playing card, where you have the spade, the diamond, the heart. That's where it originated. Now instead, what they did is that they did the pentacle, they did the cup, the sword, and the wands. That's how they based the system off the Minor Arcana. Now, the Minor Arcana are used to reveal small changes happening in the person's life. And so, there are several versions that you could buy of tarot cards. I am actually gonna mention a few because I don't want to confuse you. There's more out there, but I am gonna let you know what are these versions. These tarot versions, starting with the most famous one, most universally used, and that's the Rider-Waite-Smith. So the name actually came from Rider being the publisher house, Waite was the author, and then Smith, she was the artist that drew the card on the cards. That's the most universal one used in the market. Then there is the Thot Deck. The Thot Deck, it was done by the sorcerer Aleister Crowley. Aleister Crowley. And so his cards are a little bit more complex. So when you buy those, you want to keep the booklet and really review it and look through it. The deck has astrological, zodiac, elemental, and Kabbalistic symbols. Then another one that I'm going to mention, it is the Golden Dawn. Now the Golden Dawn is very much like the Rider-Waite. The difference is that it follows a hermetic order. So they added an astrological symbol, Kabbalah, and alchemy. And so there's more, like I said, there's more version of tarot out there, but I only kept it to 3 just to keep it simple. And so Rider-Waite being the most famous, the Thot Deck after that follows it, and the Golden Dawn is another one. There's Kabbalistic, there's different ones out there. So if you want to really explore them, you could get on the internet and find endless type of version of tarot deck. Now, I'm just going to quickly review the difference between a tarot. The tarot has a system, 78 cards, and each card has an assigned interpretation to it. Opposed to Oracle, there's so many different variations, but it does not carry a system. So hopefully that has been a good explanation between the difference, and I hope you have found this a nice educational experience. Have a wonderful day. Be blessed.